What's going on, family? Now, I'm not gonna lie, 2023 has been good to me, but there's some things that's been bothering me for the past week or so, and the reason why it's bothering me is because I'm really excited for this film. Like, I've been ready for this film since it was announced that it was being made, and I just feel like Disney is dropping the ball a little bit here, and I'm gonna talk about it right here on the Seez Monroe Show.
I used to ask myself a lot of questions. Scott, you're at ex-con. How are you an Avenger? That doesn't make sense. But everywhere I go, people tell me the same thing.
Thank you, Spider-Man!
People still need help, Dad.
That's why we made this.
It's like a satellite for deep space, but quantum.
Wait a minute. You're sending a signal down to the quantum realm. Turn it off. Now!
Where are we?
Secret universe beneath ours.
What are you so afraid of?
There's something I never told you.
This place, it isn't what you think. I can get you home and give you more time. If you help me, so what's it gonna be? Ant-Man.
So the Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer dropped a few months ago. The problem is the movie doesn't drop for another month. Now, that doesn't seem too bad since Marvel always leads their movies with 4 months of trailers, or a 4-month span for the trailer, right? My problem was this came out around October 24th, and a few weeks later we had Black Panther Wakanda Forever. My thought process is this film trailer would have dropped with Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I feel like we would have got more eyes on Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Not saying that the movie didn't get all the promotion that it needed, because again, it did do great. It did good at box office. It didn't do great. It could have done better. And I feel like the build up to it was very well perceived. It was just that phase 4 was so terrible. It was just abysmal of a phase. So they didn't really get the credit or the eyes on Black Panther Wakanda Forever that they needed to hit that $1 billion mark, right? Ant-Man and the Wasp, I feel like if they would have dropped that trailer exclusively on Black Panther Wakanda Forever, that would have gave people another reason to go see this film the first week. And then keep it exclusive to this film for at least a week, and then drop it on YouTube and whatever else a week later. You know, that might just be me, my marketing brain, but I feel like that would have helped both films a lot, because right now I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is running on low fumes right now. Reason being, the tickets just went on sale. I'm not hearing too much about it. Again, I'm still excited for it. I can't wait to see it, but I'm a fan of it. I don't know if everybody's 100% on Ant-Man like that. You get what I'm saying? Or even know about Kang like that. And again, if you're not into these comics, You won't be. There's no reason for you to look at this trailer and say, hey, this is exciting. I want to go see this. Because it doesn't leave you with that. The reason why we are excited about it is, and when I say we, I mean like the comic book heads, the moviegoers, is because we know what the Easter eggs mean. And if you're just looking at it from plain view, you're kind of not into this trailer like that. So again, that's one of those things I feel like they could have did a lot better on as far as the marketing for this film. The timing I just felt was terrible. So that's thing number one. Going into thing number two is selecting the right characters for the trailers. Now, everyone knows who Bill Murray is. I take that back. Everyone over the age of 25 knows who Bill Murray is. Unfortunately for moviegoers, the average age is 16 to like 30. Those are your avid moviegoers. They don't know who Bill Murray is, unfortunately. A lot of them don't. The majority of them do not. And the fact that we're putting him in this trailer as if he's this big character, again, even if he was a big character in the MCU, the way they dropped this character was like, we don't know who he is. We don't know what he's going to do. We just wanted to show that Bill Murray is in this film. And that would have been great 20 years ago. It's just not the time for that. Bill Murray has had his run. We have to move on and realize that that wasn't a great pick for the trailer exposure. Introduce Quasar, the character that we've been hearing about so much, that we thought was the guy that we thought was playing Reed Richards. Introduce him in the trailer so that way it'll have people wondering who this really is. Who is this guy? You know, it could have been a little bit more interesting than introducing Bill Murray. Not saying you couldn't have put him in a trailer. I'm saying that the way he was put into that trailer was like it was a big thing. And a lot of people were just looking like, who is this guy? Who is he supposed to be? And why is he the main focus in this trailer right now? I feel like that was thing number two that they just did terribly wrong. So thing number three, I feel like they didn't have a good balance between exposure and mystique. Again, I don't mean that this trailer showed us everything, but I feel like it showed us too much. Reason being is the MODOK character. We heard rumblings about MODOK being in the film, but in all reality, he did not need to be in the trailer. That could have been a surprise for all of us, and we would have enjoyed it that much more, right? Don't show your hand. You're showing your hand too early, I feel. This is, again, the movie is a month out. Tickets are on sale now, and I get it. They're trying to sell as many tickets as they can by just exposing that all these characters is in the film. Again, we're still going to watch it, and hopefully we still will enjoy it. But again, it's just, back in the day, like, trailers had more mystique to them. You didn't know everything about the film by just watching the trailer. And now I feel like they're just giving you the whole film, and they're leaving a little bit out. And by the time you watch the film, it's like you kind of know what's going to happen and what's going on already. So that kind of ruins everything. That's just my little gripes about the film. That's my gripes about this whole situation. Again, I get it. This is Phase 5. We want to start it off right, and I feel like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania will be the film to start Phase 5 off the correct way. We just need to work on a few of these things, and hopefully this film is one of those films that you want to see more than once. The rewatchability factor is a big deal when it comes to box office dollars. Reason being, if you go see this film Thursday night opening, you're going to go see it again with Family Sunday. You're going to go see it on a discounted day because the rewatchability. That's why Avengers makes all this money. That's why Avatar made all this money. Now, as far as the film's short runtime, that's going to play a factor into people rewatching this film. And if they leave more Easter eggs in this film, I feel like it's going to get to the point where you're going to want to watch it at least 2 or 3 times, because that's what's going to be needed for you to stay intrigued with this. It's 2 hours, it's short, it's flat. So again, if it has that rewatchability, I feel like it'll be a good movie I'm not going to say it's going to make $1 billion, but I feel like it will make more money than the other Ant-Man films have made. Lately, what people don't understand, that Ant-Man is one of those palate cleansers. It never was a big film, but they were always good. Both Ant-Man 1 and 2 were very good films, but they were palate cleansers. It was like this big Avengers event and then Ant-Man film. Like it wasn't, there was no comparison. But now this is something different. This is going into the Avengers. This is going into Kang. And honestly, I feel like Kang is going to be the big bad for a very long time. And I'm going to explain that on my next video. Again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Did Marvel drop the ball with the marketing? I keep saying Marvel like it's not Disney behind all of this. But tell me what you think. Did they drop the ball behind the marketing? Do you feel like what I'm saying is correct? Like they could have put it exclusively in theaters and put more eyes on it that way? Do you feel the same way I feel about the exposure? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that share button. Let your friends know about this, all right? I appreciate you. Peace.